Hey Team Duff, it's Whit coming to you with a mini episode of Duff Enough. It's one I was hoping I wouldn't have to make, but here we are. The Lizzie McGuire reboot is officially canceled. I have a few things to say, so let's do this. Well, Hilary made the announcement on Instagram after months of speculation and confusion. To recap, the Lizzie reboot was announced in August of 2019 at the D23 Expo to premiere and stream on Disney+. Hilary and original series creator Terry Minsky were coming back to give us grown-up Lizzie McGuire. 2 episodes were shot in the fall of 2019. Disney shared several photos and announcements on social media, including the news that original cast members Adam Lamberg, Jake Thomas, Hallie Todd, and Robert Carradine would return. A short snippet of Lizzie 2.0 was featured in a Disney Plus sizzle reel at the beginning of the year. We expected production to resume in January and wrap before Hilary was set to start shooting younger again in March. Instead, we learned that Terry Minsky was out and that any kind of adult Lizzie series would likely be PG on Disney+. That's not what most fans wanted, and that's not what Hilary wanted. She even wrote a message on Instagram asking Disney to move the series to Hulu because she would, quote, be doing a disservice to everyone by limiting the realities of a 30-year-old's journey to live under the ceiling of a PG rating. The series hadn't been officially canceled, though, just put in limbo for some creative restructuring, and then, of course, the pandemic. Months went by without any official word from Disney and only a few signs of hope from Hilary herself. She mentioned in interviews here and there that the reboot was in a good place until maybe it wasn't. Hilary's pregnancy announcement in October seemed like it would continue to delay the series, but not cancel it. That brings us to December 16th, 2020, when Hilary announces the reboot is no more. Here's what she said on Instagram. I've been so honored to have the character of Lizzie in my life. She has made such a lasting impact on many, including myself. To see the fans' loyalty and love for her to this day means so much to me. I know the efforts and conversations have been everywhere trying to make a reboot work, but sadly, and despite everyone's best efforts, it isn't going to happen. I want any reboot of Lizzie to be honest and authentic to who Lizzie would be today. It's what the character deserves. We can all take a moment to mourn the amazing woman she would have been and the adventures we would have taken with her. I'm very sad, but I promise everyone tried their best and the stars just didn't align. Hey now, this is what 2020's made of. End of quote, and well said, Hilary. Much better than the statement from a Disney spokesperson that says Lizzie McGuire fans have high expectations for any new stories. Unless and until we are confident we can meet those expectations, we've decided to hold off, and today we inform the cast's representatives that we are not moving forward with the planned series. I am disappointed in Disney. Disney dropped the ball on something that could have been a massive success and incredibly special. Until I get a proper explanation about what happened, I will remain confused as to why they announced an adult Lizzie reboot for the audience that grew up with her. That's literally what they announced. Maybe you've seen video. I was in the audience at D23. Gary Marsh, the president of Disney Channel, said, "She grew up." Hilary said, like the fans who grew up with Lizzie, she's grown up too. She's turning 30. She's not a mom. She's living in New York. They told us what they were making, and then they started making it. Who even approved the scripts? Because we learned from The Hollywood Reporter that the first episode tackled sex and infidelity. So someone approved for them to start making the adult Lizzie series for Disney+, and then all of a sudden, it wasn't okay? I get that Disney's brand is family friendly. They're okay with violence and language, maybe even age-appropriate drinking, but they're not going to do sex. They're just not. And a year ago, we didn't know exactly what Disney Plus was going to be. I don't think Disney did either. Every other major streaming service has content for kids and adults all in one place. Clearly, that's not what Disney's doing, though, and it is on brand for them. I'm just devastated that all of this apparently caused the Lizzie reboot to fall apart. Again, Disney, I'm disappointed, and the fact that it's being swept under the rug like it never happened makes it even worse. Moving on to Hilary, though, I am so proud of Hilary. I know that she stood her ground. She stood up for the fans. She stood up for Lizzie. And that's something that I think a lot of people are going to respect. Hilary didn't need this reboot for her career, for relevancy. She genuinely wanted to tell the story of Lizzie McGuire in her 30s. There are plenty of interviews where you can see how excited she was for that. I know she was going to give the fans everything we wanted. In an interview with Variety, Terry Minsky said, "Hilary has a grasp of Lizzie McGuire at 30 that needs to be seen. Sadly, unless someone leaks the 2 episodes, it won't be seen now." This is obviously a letdown, but also something I think we as fans were prepared for. It still sucks, but 2020, right? I also feel like I have some sense of peace knowing it's officially not happening. I mean, all the time with no official updates from Disney was such a disservice to the fans. I've thought about this reboot every day since it was announced, and most of those days have been me wondering if it was still going to happen. So at least we know. There's going to be a grieving process, I do believe, but we'll be okay. On the bright side, though, season 7 of Younger is coming, and let's not forget a Kelsey spinoff is in the works too. So we might see Hilary play a character in her 30s, just not Lizzie. I don't expect Disney to officially address this on any platform, nor do I expect any posts about the 20th anniversary of the original Lizzie McGuire in January. But hey, we'll be celebrating. I'm planning something for Duff Enough. I've got some big episodes coming for the end of the year. Appreciate all the support. And yeah, we'll get through this. We'll get through this together. So in conclusion, I'm proud of Hilary and Disney Plus. All right, that's all I've got for now. Long live Lizzie McGuire. Bye, Team Duff.